Hello students, welcome to your social science class. Today we'll be doing one history lesson. Firstly, the name of the book is Our Past, second part. Now we'll be doing the second lesson, New Kings and Their Kingdoms. Children, in class 6th in your history, you have done ancient history. Fine. Now in class 7th, you will be doing medieval history. By medieval history, we mean we'll be covering up the kings or the dynasties from roughly from 7th to 17th century. So your chapters will be covering that much time. When I say dynasty, what do I mean? Now, if, for example, now it is 2021, that is the time, and which century is going on? 21st century. 20, you take the next number as your century. Now, if I say the time period 500 AD, so what will be the century? It is 6th century. Next number to 5. This is how you calculate the centuries. Now, this chapter, lesson number 2, New Kings and Kingdoms, on the very first page, you have this map. Fine. You can see the shaded areas, the green shaded area. These are the green and the pink and the orange shaded areas. Firstly, these are the main dynasties of that time. You can see the boundaries. The boundaries have been made with the dotted lines. Why dotted lines? Because they were fluctuating frontiers. They won a battle, the boundary extended, they lost, the boundary came back. So that kind of a fluctuating frontiers were there. Now the green box or the green area, the main dynasties at that time were Chahamanas, which were later on called the Chauhans. Then you have Gurjara, Pratiharas. These names which I am taking, you can see in your books, please. Then under that we have Rashtrakutas, that is your south part. Then on the eastern side you have the pink portion, that is your Palas. These were the main dynasties, and there were sub-dynasties also, the mini dynasties or the mini areas, fine, mini kingdoms you can say. Fine, then on page number 17, they have given you a little description of the emergence of new dynasties. Children, by the 17th century, there were big landlords or the warrior chiefs, fine, in different regions. What they did, they acknowledged or gave importance to they were big landlords. These people were given importance and they were acknowledged by the kings of that time. Now these big landlords and chiefs, they were given the titles of Samantas. They were called Samantas. They were expected to bring gifts for their kings in the court, and they were made to attend the courts. Fine. Now these Samantas, they gained power on their own and took up the titles of Mahasamantas also. And this is how they came in the reign. Then comes, now children, at that time one word, Kshatriya, was of great importance. Kshatriya means born in a high class family. Only Kshatriyas were the people who could become rulers. Now there is one case mentioned over here, and you can say one story has been depicted over here. In the south, the Chalukya kingdoms were there, fine. There was one, you can say a chief, Danti Durga, a Rashtrakuta chief, he was there. He was not from the Kshatriya family. Now what he did, he overthrew his Chalukya lord. Fine. There were so many cases where the junior staff members in a way fought or overthrew or killed their heads and became the kings. Fine. Now this Danti Durga, what he did, he killed the Chalukya king, and now he was not Kshatriya. Now, but he performed one ritual, Hrina Garba must be a big thing. With the help of Brahmins, he performed yagg, and what he proved that now he has in a way become a Kshatriya. and so that he can become the king. So he proved himself by performing a ritual. So that was one case. Then how were those kingdoms? How were those kingdoms different in the administration? We'll see all that in our next video, part 2. Thank you.